What is up, everyone? I'm coming on here for a couple of plays for today, and we do it again, you guys. We cashed another 4-man entry 10x right here today. That now makes, I think, 5 days in a row, 6 days in a row of cashing these 4-mans. We can go back and count. Right here was yesterday, and then the day before that, we cashed 1, 2, 3 of these, and then we cashed 1, 2, 3 of these the day before, and then we cashed 2 of these the day before that, and then going back like 5 days ago now, maybe 4 or 5 days ago, we cashed a 10x, we cashed a 6x, and then going back the day even before that, we cashed a 6x right here. So it has been pretty much every single day this week, guys. We have cashed one of these massive entries, these 4-mans, 3-man, stuff like that. Now we do cash one of them, which is very good. I'm not going to underplay that. And some of the past days, we've even cashed 2 of these, right? But with this entry alone, we go up 9 units. So if you go up 9 units in one entry, that means that a lot of the losses that you have, let's say you have one entry that you go up and you hit a 10x, and then you miss another 5, 6 entries, something like that. That one entry, you go up 9 units and you pay off maybe 5 or 6 losses. Let's say it's 6 losses. You had 1 hit, you had 6 losses. So that 9x hits, you pay 6 losses, that leaves you with 3 units of profit, right? And this is what we do on the VIP. This is why I was talking about we win long term, because you're not supposed to hit every single entry, right? If you think about it, you're not going to hit every single 5-man, 4-man, 3-man entry. That would be ridiculous. You're not going to hit even every other one of them. You won't even hit every other, 5th of them, right? If you can only hit every, 7th or 8th of them, you're going to profit long term, because again, like I said, if you hit 1 in 8 entries like this, and you get that one additional unit with a 9x or 10x, then you will be profitable long term. Now, we did have a miss right here with 1x in by 0.5 kills. So this one was extremely close. I watched this game and he actually gets 3 kills in both games at the very end of the game. But that's going to happen in League of Legends, guys. His team actually won both games. So just because his team won both games, that means that his team gets more kills. He gets more opportunities to get kills. And the correlation is working extremely well. Of course, guys, it always does. You'll see here in soccer, I take 2 overs together, and these guys both go over together in soccer, passing, correlation, wherever you want to explain, because again, when a team possesses the ball a lot, let's say the team has 65% possession, they're going to get a lot of passes in this game. Now, if we look at a game like this, which was a extremely similar play to this play or this play, something like that, but we have another play like this where, we had this League of Legends set up, we took them unders, they both go under together, and then right here in soccer, we took them over because maybe I thought they would go over and have more possession, and they did not. They ended up having less possession in this game. So I think they had like 45% possession or something like that, causing these guys to go under their line because they had less possession. But again, this is exactly what we want to see. We want these guys to either hit together and go over, or we want these guys to miss together and go under, right? And this is the fact of correlation. This is what I always talk about. Now, this is a play also we hit a couple of days ago here. I forgot what video I sent this out, but I sent it out. SGA, he needed to get 1 point. Obviously, he was going to go ahead and do that. And then we had Karl Anthony Towns over 19.5 points. He gets 21. So we do cash this on Sleeper, and Sleeper is an app that I've talked quite a lot about this week. I've talked a lot about them this month because they are the easiest app to profit on long term, because they give out promos every single day. They give out 0.5 discounts, different player props that are discounted, and then they give out what my favorite thing is. They give out free $5 to $10 entries. Okay, so there's a lot of days that you're going to come on Sleeper and you'll get a free $10 pick, let's just say, right? Which is insanely amazing, because let's just say you have a $10 pick and you make it like a 5-man, 6-man, 7-man. And again, these are plays that are not going to hit very often, but again, it's free money. It's a free $10 pick. So if you do that and you hit a 6-man, let's just say every couple of months even, you will be very, very happy, because you might go up $200 or something like that in just one day, having a completely free $10 that Sleeper gave you, right? So this is why I love Sleeper. They give out picks like this all the time with SGA and Jokic and stuff like that, guys going over 1 point. Now, this is another pick on Better that I actually gave out yesterday. Jokic, he needed 1 point. He obviously goes ahead and does that. And then we paired it up with KD. Now, we do have a setup for Valorant happening, and then we have another setup for Valorant happening as well. And then here's a pick I just threw in there because these guys actually missed together. So they lost both games, and it was a very quick game. And that is the stew. That is the formula of having an under type game, right? So I took them over, and they had a quick game, and they got demolished. They got 0-2'd, which means that they lost both games. and they both go under together, which is what you're going to see in Valorant. In Counter-Strike, if it's a shorter game, less kills are going to happen. If it's a longer game, more kills are going to happen. Now, unfortunately, Gobert does go over. For the longest time, I thought that we took his under rebounds and points like all day today, but we didn't. We took his we took his rebounds and assists, I realized, and this did not hit. His points and rebounds would have hit, but we took his rebounds, assists, and he did not hit his rebounds, assists. I think he gets 3 assists, and then he gets 12 rebounds on top of that, I think, something like that. So he does he does miss at like 15 or something like that, right? Now, before I get into today's picks, guys, if you want a signed Tyrese Maxey jersey, all you have to do is like and comment on this video, and you'll be entered to win that giveaway. So go ahead and do that. You can comment anything you want. If you're in the VIP, I ask you to go down there and comment an honest review of the VIP, or what you think about the VIP over the past couple of days or weeks or months or whatever it is, guys. Just be open and honest down there. I know there's ups and downs in the VIP, like I always say. But over a long term, guys, we are profitable. If you see here in 2024, we went up 600 units. In 2025, we went up close to 300 units. So both years we did extremely well, and we've been crushing it. So let's go ahead and get into the first pick of the day, which is going to be here on PrizePicks. All right. So we have Andre Drummond to go over 16 PRA. This is going to be the first pick of the day, and the second pick of the day is going to be Dylan Harper to go under 9.5 rebounds and assists. Okay, so first pick of the day is Drummond, and we're going to take him over the PRA here. Now you will see over his past 10 games, specifically some of these games in these like play-in tournament games that they've been playing, and then in the games with some of these games against Boston right here, he has absolutely crushed his over, except one game here where he does get 9 PRA right here. So this was pretty much the only game that he does go under. You'll see that he has a bad game shooting. He only gets 2 points, and I expect him to get 10 to 5 to 12 points, something like that, right? I'm not gonna say that I'm guaranteeing him getting 10 points or something like that, but he can do it from rebounding. He can do it from points. You'll see that he's getting like 16, 13 rebounds in some of these games, and even the game that he gets 20, he only got 8 rebounds. So I think he probably gets like 10 rebounds, and then I think he could probably get maybe like 6 points or something like that, and 1 assist, and that would put him over at 16 right here, and the line is actually at 16. So I just think this is really low for him. I think this is floor. I think he probably hits 8 to 10 rebounds, and then all he needs to do after that is go ahead and get maybe 1 or 2 assists, and then put up like 5 points. And I just think that's like the bare minimum that Drummond has been doing these past couple of games. You'll see that he's getting a lot of minutes. He's gotten a lot of minutes in these playoff type of games right here, getting over like 20 to 28 minutes in some of these games, and I just really like this play. As simple as that. I just really like this play. Some of these games where he's getting 9 minutes and stuff back here, of course he's going way under because he's only playing 9 minutes of the game. But if he can get over, I honestly think if you give him 20 plus minutes, he can hit this line pretty easily, and you'll see that some of these games he's like almost doubling this line, which is crazy. Okay, so this is going to be the first pick of the day. The second pick is going to be Dylan Harper to go under rebounds and assists, and this is what that looks like there. Now obviously Wemby is out. They have him questionable right here, but I'm telling you guys, he's going to be out. He's going to at least sit out 1 game. He pretty much has to. But with that being said, I am still taking Harper under, right? I think a lot of people are taking, some of these like players on the Spurs over because Wemby is out all of a sudden. But we have quite a couple of games on the Spurs where Wemby was out this year. And if you see specifically with Dylan Harper, I don't know about some of the other players because I didn't look into him, but specifically with Dylan Harper, he doesn't change his production very much with or without Wemby. Okay, so this is points, but I wanted to go to rebounds and assists. And you'll see here's his rebounds, assists the past couple of games in the playoffs and stuff. Trailblazers, he put up 6 rebounds and assists in the game 1, and then he put up 2 in game 2. Okay, and if you look at Wemby, if you look at games without Wemby, really nothing changes here. And this is loading, but nothing really changes minute wise from him, right? So these are games without Wemby. He gets 24.33 minutes on average without Wemby, and then with Wemby, he gets 24.35. Okay, so if you get what I'm saying here, he literally plays 0.02 more minutes on average when Wemby is out versus when Wemby is in. So in other words, pretty much nothing, right? That is not significant at all. There's no sort of minute change when Wemby is in or Wemby is out. So we can kind of treat this like it doesn't really matter. And again, why does it not matter? Because he's a point guard. So it's not like when Wemby comes in, he's coming out or something like that, because he's a completely different position. So really like this play. Again, most of his swaps are going to be happening with De'Aaron Fox, and you can even argue that in this game, if the Spurs do want to have a good game and the Spurs do want to try to win this game, De'Aaron Fox is probably going to have to be in most of this game, playing most of this game, because he is kind of the sole star player on this team as of now. Now, obviously, they do have some star power with Castle and Vassell and stuff like that, but De'Aaron Fox is that kind of like traditional veteran leader type of player right here that's going to be able to come in and hopefully carry the game, right? So Dylan Harper under rebounds, assists. That's going to be the second play of the day. And I do have 2 bonus picks for you guys today because some of these plays push, or if you like some of these plays differently or something like that. Before I get into that, I do want to say, if you want to get into the VIP for 1 to 2 free months, all you should do is sign up for an app like Bovada. The steps are right here on the screen, guys. You just text me Bovada, deposit 20. I'm going to Venmo Cash App you that back, and then you'll get 2 free months of the VIP. Again, if you text me, I will send you all those steps, and it's super simple. Same thing with Sleeper, which I talked a little bit about earlier in today's video. A $10 deposit with Sleeper, 2 free months of the VIP. Again, if you're interested in that, just text me the word Sleeper to my number up here on the screen. Gonna rapid fire through these pretty quick here, but I really like Josh Okuge to go over 3.5 points in this Rockets and Lakers game. I don't have any special graphs or anything to pull up for him, but he is getting about 5 to 6 shots a game, and all he needs to make is 2 of them. All right, so as long as he goes like 2 for 5 or 2 for 6, and then there's some games where he's even getting a couple of free throws, right? So he could literally make 1 shot and then have 1 free throw or 2 free throws. Go to the line once and go over this play here, and he's getting like 17 to 20 minutes, right? So he's playing like half the game, and all he needs is 2 buckets, right? He just needs 2 2-pointers to go in, and he will hit this. So I think this is really low for him. And then my favorite play in League of Legends is Hong Q and Gala to go under. I think this should be all the way down to like 19.5. I really do like this play. JDG right here is probably going to win both games because they are the much better team versus Team Wii. Team Wii probably has like a 20% chance of taking 1 game from them, but even with JDG 2-0ing their opponent, I still think this is way too high for them. It pretty much means that both of them have to get like 12 to 14 kills each, and I just think that is way too high, right? I think both of them probably get about 10 to 11 kills each, and not that like 12 to 13 kill range, okay? So another really good play in League of Legends. Here's another good play right here, and then here's my traditional 2-man that I am taking today. All right, guys, so thank you guys so much for watching. Let's keep cashing these 4-man. It's going to be trying to spam picks. Today the picks are probably going to be coming out later. I'll look for some picks at like 9 p.m 10 p.m. I'm going to have a lot of time later to sit down and just spam entries then. So look out for that. All right, so thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video.